Welcome to Global Defense Zone, your ultimate source for in-depth, no-nonsense military analysis from around the world. If you're passionate about cutting-edge weapons technology, strategic warfare, and the future of global defense, you're in the right place. Before we dive into today's incredible topic, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video so others can join our growing community of defense enthusiasts. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming up, because today we're going deep into one of Russia's most ambitious and mysterious military projects. The Sukhoi S70Okhotnik, the stealth unmanned combat aerial vehicle that's rewriting the rules of modern air warfare. The S70Okhotnik, whose name means hunter in Russian, is more than just another UAV. It's a statement, a symbol of Russia's determination to keep pace with, and perhaps even outpace, the world's most advanced air forces. Conceived as both an independent strike platform and a loyal wingman to the Su-57 stealth fighter, the Okhotnik represents a new class of military drone, one capable of operating deep in enemy territory, delivering precision strikes, and even engaging aerial threats, all while remaining invisible to radar. This is not a small, hand-launched reconnaissance drone. This is a 20-ton flying wing designed to rival the U.S. Air Force's most sophisticated systems. So, what makes the S-70 such a game-changer, and what does its arrival mean for the balance of power in the skies? Let's start at the beginning. Back in the early 2010s, Russia's military planners recognized a hard truth. While the nation's fighter jets and bombers were formidable, they lacked a homegrown stealthy unmanned combat aerial vehicle. Meanwhile, the United States was experimenting with the X-47B and the MQ-25 Stingray. Europe was developing the Dassault Neuron, and China was unveiling designs like the GJ-11 Sharp Sword. In other words, the race for stealth drones was well underway, and Russia couldn't afford to sit it out. Sukhoi, already working on the Su-57 stealth fighter, was tasked with creating a drone that could complement its sharing design elements, avionics, and even weapon systems. This led to the birth of the S70Okhotnik program. From the outset, the Okhotnik was designed around one key principle: survivability in contested airspace. To achieve this, engineers opted for a flying wing configuration, a shape with no vertical stabilizers and minimal protrusions, reducing the aircraft's radar cross-section. If you've seen the American B-2 Spirit bomber, you'll recognize the philosophy. The Okhotnik's airframe is made from composite materials and coated with radar-absorbent material, further reducing detectability. Weapons are carried internally to preserve its stealth profile. And its exhaust system is designed to minimize infrared signature, making it harder for heat-seeking missiles to lock on. In terms of size, the Okhotnik is massive for a drone. Measuring about 14 meters in length with a wingspan of 19 meters, it's closer in scale to a small bomber than to the Predator-class UAVs we're used to seeing. Its maximum takeoff weight is estimated at around 20 tons, making it one of the heaviest unmanned combat aircraft in existence. This allows it to carry a payload of up to 2,000 kilograms of precision-guided munitions, everything from guided bombs like the KAB-500 and KAB-250 to cruise missiles such as the KH-59 Mk2. Under the skin, the first prototypes use a derivative of the Saturn AL-31F engine, the same engine family that powers the Su-27 and its variants. Future production models are expected to receive the more advanced AL-41F engine, offering greater thrust, fuel efficiency, and potentially a lower heat signature. Performance-wise, the S-70 is believed to cruise at around 1,000 km per hour high subsonic with a range exceeding 6,000 km, enabling it to conduct long-distance missions without aerial refueling. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly will the Okhotnik do in combat? The answer lies in its versatility. First, it can operate autonomously or under the control of a ground station, executing pre-programmed strike or reconnaissance missions without direct pilot input. Second, and perhaps more intriguingly, it can operate in a loyal wingman role alongside the Su-57. In this configuration, The Su-57 acts as the command aircraft, directing one or more Okhotnik drones to scout ahead, jam enemy radar, or deliver weapons from standoff distances. This greatly extends the reach and survivability of Russia's manned fighters. The Okhotnik's avionics suite includes advanced electro-optical sensors, synthetic aperture radar, and electronic warfare systems. Combined, these give it the ability to detect, track, and engage both ground and aerial targets. There have even been reports suggesting it could be fitted with air-to-air missiles, making it a potential threat to enemy aircraft. Imagine a swarm of stealth drones accompanying stealth fighters, each capable of taking down enemy planes before they even know they're there. That's the vision. Before we go further, if you're enjoying this deep dive into the world of advanced military aviation, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Global Defense Zone, and share it with friends who share your passion for military technology. Your support helps us bring you more high-quality content like this. Testing of the Okhotnik has been gradual but increasingly ambitious. The first flight, in August 2019, was a modest 20-minute hop around the runway at the Chkalov State Flight Test Center. Subsequent flights demonstrated basic handling, integration with the Su-57, and weapons release. In 2020, Russia released footage of an Okhotnik firing an air-to-surface missile at a ground target, marking a major milestone. One of the most talked-about tests showed the drone flying in close formation with a Su-57, hinting at the loyal wingman concept in action. Production is expected to ramp up in the mid-2020s, with serial delivery to the Russian Air Force targeted around 2025 to 2026. The initial units will likely be used for evaluation and tactics development before full operational deployment. Given the rapid pace of technological change, the Okhotnik will almost certainly evolve through multiple variants, perhaps with improved stealth shaping, AI-driven autonomy, or specialized electronic warfare versions. Strategically, the Okhotnik is a significant development for Russia. It offers a way to project power deep into NATO or other adversary airspace without risking pilots. It could serve as a first-strike platform, neutralizing enemy air defenses before manned aircraft move in. It could act as a decoy, drawing enemy fighters and missiles away from more valuable assets. Or it could loiter in contested zones, providing persistent surveillance and rapid strike capability. All of this adds up to a more flexible, survivable, and lethal air force. Of course, the Okhotnik is not without challenges. Building a large, stealthy, high-performance drone is a complex and expensive undertaking. Maintaining low observability in real-world conditions is notoriously difficult, especially when the aircraft must operate from multiple bases in varying climates. There's also the matter of integrating it seamlessly with manned aircraft, ensuring secure and jam-resistant communications, and developing doctrine for its use. Then there's the elephant in the room: cost. With Russia's defense budget under strain, producing large numbers of Okhotnik drones could prove financially challenging. On the global stage, the Okhotnik's emergence is part of a broader shift toward unmanned systems in frontline combat roles. The United States is investing heavily in collaborative combat aircraft under its next-generation air dominance program. China is building stealthy UCAVs of its own. Europe's Neuron project is quietly maturing. In this environment, the S-70 is Russia's ticket to the table, proof that it can compete in the most advanced sectors of aerial warfare. It's also worth noting the psychological and political dimensions. A stealth drone capable of penetrating defenses and delivering precision strikes changes the calculus for any potential adversary. It forces them to invest more in detection, interception, and counter-UAV measures. And in a world where perception matters almost as much as capability, unveiling the Okhotnik sends a clear message: Russia is not lagging behind in the drone race. As we look ahead, one of the most interesting questions is how the Okhotnik will be used in combination with other emerging technologies. Artificial intelligence could allow it to operate in autonomous swarms, making coordinated attacks or overwhelming defenses. Hypersonic weapons could be integrated for lightning-fast strikes. And advances in data link technology could allow near-instantaneous sharing of sensor data between drones, fighters, and ground forces, creating a truly networked battlespace. In the end, the Sukhoi S-70Okhotnik represents more than just a new aircraft. It's a bridge between the manned fighter era and a future where unmanned systems take on an ever greater share of the combat burden. For Russia, it's a chance to leap ahead technologically and strategically. For the rest of the world, it's a reminder that the race for aerial dominance is far from over and that the next war in the skies may be fought not just by pilots in cockpits, but by stealthy, silent hunters operating far beyond human reach. Thank you for watching Global Defense Zone. If you found this analysis informative, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video so others can stay informed about the most important developments in global military technology. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay sharp, stay aware, and stay tuned to Global Defense Zone.